Today we are taking a look at Frieren from Frieren, Beyond Journey's End. This is the Frieren figure in the EFFECTREME line by Banpresto. Frieren, Beyond Journey's End is a fantasy series that follows an elven mage after the hero's party has completed its great adventure. Within that story, Frieren is a powerful mage known for her long life, calm manner, and gradual understanding of the people she has traveled with. Today's highlights for this figure are the serious expression during battle, the floating movement created by the hair and robe, and the powerful recreation of a combat scene. The first highlight is the serious expression during battle. The blue-green eyes face forward beneath eyebrows that angle downward toward the center, while the mouth is held in a short, firm line. The thick upper eyelids and fine lashes strengthen the gaze and clearly present Frieren's focus on the battle. The second highlight is the floating movement created by the hair and robe. The long, clear hair parts spread widely from the back of the head, dividing into thinner ends that curve upward and downward at different heights. The cape lifts away from the back, while the robe opens outward and rises around the hem, extending that movement through the entire outfit. The third highlight is the powerful recreation of a combat scene. The red staff crosses diagonally in front of the upper body and is held by both hands at different heights. Below it, the branching purple clear effects rise around the legs and reach toward the robe, bringing the magical attack across a large part of the figure. This channel brings you figure reviews and anime merchandise updates straight from Japan. If you enjoyed this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. The blue-green eyes are centered around dark pupils, with yellow-green sections placed along the lower part of each iris. Thick black lines define the upper eyelids, while fine lashes extend from the outer edges and give the forward-facing gaze a stronger finish. The eyebrows angle downward toward the center, and the mouth is closed in a short, firm line. Together, these details create a serious expression focused on the battle in front of her. Her long ears extend beyond the sides of the face, and red earrings hang downward from small gold-colored connections near their bases. The bangs separate at the center of the forehead and overlap in several layers as they move toward the eyes and the outer edges of the cheeks. The strands closer to the center follow the forehead, while the outer strands reach toward the area in front of the ears and frame the face without covering the expression. Grooved lines run from the top of the head toward the back, where the hair gathers into two sections before spreading far outward. Each long section divides into several thinner strands, and the ends curve upward and downward at different heights. Clear parts are used in the hair, leaving a slight transparency through the white strands. Shorter strands also extend from the lower back of the head, adding another level of backward movement beneath the two larger sections. A black inner collar wraps closely around the neck, and a separate white standing collar overlaps it from the outside. Gold trim runs along the upper and lower edges of the white collar, with a small red ornament set at the center of the front. The white cape extends from the neck across the shoulders and spreads outward from the body. Its open front and outer edge are bordered by continuous gold trim. Narrow gold shoulder decorations rest over the cape, and small red points are placed near their center and outer areas. Across the back, the lower edge of the cape lifts away from the body and forms a series of waves at different heights. The front of the cape opens at the center and reveals a white bodice divided by black horizontal bands. These bands continue downward at regular intervals, while the gold-edged front sections of the cape frame them on both sides. The white sleeves follow the bends of the arms with soft folds, and wide gold cuffs overlap the ends. A white band crosses the center of each cuff with a narrow gold decoration and a red point placed over it. The gold edging around the collar, cape, shoulders, cuffs, and robe is painted cleanly with clear boundaries against the white areas. The red staff crosses diagonally in front of the upper body and is held by both hands at different heights. The upper hand wraps its fingers around the shaft, while the lower hand turns its palm upward and supports it with the fingertips. A large red sphere sits at the top of the staff inside a wide curved gold frame. Red fabric is wrapped beneath the frame, and one narrow end hangs down through a small gold divider before finishing in a red tip. A black belt circles the waist and closes at the front with a square silver buckle. The white robe continues below the belt, narrowing around the waist before spreading outward toward the hem. Soft folds run from the front of the waist toward the lower edge, while the back opens into a broader surface that moves toward the outer sides. Gold trim follows the full edge of the hem, and the white inner surface becomes visible where the robe lifts. This lower border continues the white and gold color arrangement used throughout Frieren's standard outfit. Dark blue-black leggings extend below the robe. The legs are brought inward while being offset from front to back, with one knee placed farther forward and the other leg passing behind it. The forward leg bends gradually from the knee toward the foot, while the rear leg continues downward through the space behind it. Brown boots reach the calves, with folded sections around the openings and vertical strips running down their fronts. Several folds are formed around the ankles, and the toes point downward to continue the narrow line of the legs. Purple magical effects rise around the legs and use clear parts throughout their branching shapes. Thicker sections gather near the lower area before dividing into several separate streams. Each stream bends outward or upward, and the ends become narrow and sharply pointed. The lower sections surround the front and back of the boots, while the taller sections reach close to the robe's hem. Their different heights and directions create the image of magical power surging upward around Frieren during the battle. This figure is approximately 20 centimeters tall. That's about 7.9 inches. For size comparison, here's a 350 milliliter can. That's about 12 ounces in the US. Banpresto's Frieren figure in the EFFECTREME line presents her standard outfit in a form that stays faithful to the original design. The blue-green eyes face forward beneath sharply angled eyebrows, while the short closed mouth completes the serious battle expression. Her long ears and red earrings extend the outline of the head, and the layered bangs frame the face without hiding the focused gaze. Behind them, the two long sections of clear hair spread widely and divide into thinner ends that curve upward and downward at different heights. This gives the entire head area a strong sense of floating movement. The upper body turns slightly as the arms hold the red staff at different heights, forming a clear diagonal line across the pose. The black inner collar, white standing collar, and small red ornament remain visible as separate elements around the neck. The white cape spreads over the shoulders and lifts away from the back, while the clean gold trim follows its open front and outer edge. Narrow gold shoulder decorations with small red points add further detail above the cape. Black horizontal bands divide the white bodice beneath it, and the gold cuffs complete the sleeves before the hands connect directly to the staff. The upper hand grips the shaft, while the lower hand supports it from underneath. Below the black belt and silver buckle, the white robe narrows at the waist before opening outward toward the gold-edged hem. The lifted sections reveal the white inner surface and continue the movement created by the cape and hair. The dark leggings extend into the staggered legs, while the brown boots finish the downward line with folded openings, vertical strips, ankle folds, and pointed toes. Around them, the purple clear effects rise from thicker lower sections and divide into narrow branches that reach toward the robe. The forward gaze leads naturally toward the diagonal staff, while the red sphere and curved gold frame create a strong focal point near its top. From there, the lifted cape, flowing robe, wide hair, and rising effects carry the eye across the entire figure. The horizontal movement of the hair, the diagonal line of the staff, and the upward direction of the effects combine into one connected battle scene. Fans of Frieren, Beyond Journey's End, or Frieren herself will likely enjoy this piece very much. Collectors who like serious battle expressions, flowing standard outfits, clear parts, and large magical effects should find it a very satisfying addition. That's it for this video. If there's any part of the figure you liked, feel free to leave a comment and share your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.